We stay in Pretoria, though, where the United Democratic Movement leader, General Bantu Holomisa, is back at the PIC Commission of Inquiry to be cross-questioned. Now, in his testimony, Holomisa questioned conflict of interest in relation to former PIC directors and employees that seemed to resign at the PIC to establish businesses that would be funded by the PIC. Now, Holomisa is being questioned by representatives of Harrith and Lebashe. These companies are linked to former Deputy Finance Minister and Chair of the Public Investment Corporation, Jabu Moleketi, former PIC Executive Tshepo, Mahloele, and Warren Whitley. Now, Holomisa told the Commission that he took interest in the PIC following anonymous tip-offs and reports of dodgy transactions at the PIC. He says there could be a cartel of BEE beneficiaries that seem to have easy access to PIC resources. Daniel Berger, who represents Harrith and Lebashe, accuses Holomisa of using this to boost his political agenda. In response, Holomisa says he has an interest in the management of public funds. The UDM leader has also asked the Commission to look thoroughly into the unlisted transactions at the PIC. Moleketi, Mahloele and Whitley will give testimony before the Commission next week, Monday. Let's cross on over to our very own Glorious Sefako-Musi as well, then, who is live at the Public Investment Corporation inquiry as well. Glorious, thank you so much for that time. Of course, Bantu Holomisa having to defend his statements as well that he has made countless times about dodgy dealings with regards to the PIC, and saying people have, easy access to the PIC's resources as well today, and really being grilled.
Yes, indeed, Arabile. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to our viewers. Yes, Holomisa is back at the PIC Commission giving testimony. He gave testimony a few weeks ago. Now he's back being cross-questioned by people that he implicated in his testimony. Just to take it back, it's not the first time that the two parties actually meet. They met in court after a letter that Holomisa wrote with the same allegations was posted on his Twitter handle and his website, and also a letter to the president with the same allegations, where they had to interdict him to say he shouldn't be posting those kind of defamatory, they said it's ruining their reputation, so they wanted to stop him from posting such letters. Now they came to cross-examine him on what he said. Let's just take it back a bit. The testimony is centered around what he called seemingly a BEE cartel that seems to be having easy access to PIC resources. He mentioned Harrith and Lebashe. Just to take it a step back, he said that it seems that there are directors of the PIC and former employees that seem to be getting funds from the PIC and establishing themselves in the business world and leaving the PIC. What he said was, it seems with the establishment of the Pan-African Infrastructure Development Fund by the PIC, this was something around 2006. What happened was Tshepo Mahloele was an executive at the PIC leading this establishment of a fund. Now they got a 25 million rand from the PIC to establish this fund. Now this fund had now investors that wanted to invest in this fund to invest in infrastructure projects across Africa. Now what happened was Tshepo being the leader of this project. Now, this investors coming across saying, no, this cannot be, we would like to invest, but this cannot be a government-led initiative. We need a private sector-led fund manager to manage this fund. Now, Tshepo Mahloele now resigned from the PIC to lead Harrith Fund Managers, whose sole mandate was to manage this fund. We understand that the fund is for 15 years. It will be expiring in 2022. Now, what happened now is Tshepo now left the PIC now to be a CEO of the fund. Now, as time went, it's like they realized this, with the fund dissolving in about 3 years' time from now, they wanted to now establish another fund manager that can now look, not so that they don't lose the jobs that were created in this fund manager. They established the Harrith General Partners, where we understand that where Holomisa's testimony now comes in to say, in his testimony he said, it seems there is Harrith fund managers, there is Harrith General Partners, there's no differentiation as to who's doing what, because it seems the same. They have the same offices, the same email addresses, the same employees. So he questioned that, how does this happen? How does the same board of directors from that company be in this company? Now we understand that he also mentioned Lebashe. Lebashe is a company that Tshepo Mahloele established. Jabu Moleketi is a shareholder in that company, but it looks at financial services, while Harrith looks at properties now and infrastructure. Now what happens is Holomisa was questioning that to say, why does it seem that people that left the PIC, that had relations with the PIC, seem to be getting funds from the PIC and establishing themselves in business and questioning that. Now, what we understand now is that the commission will continue again on Monday, where they will continue questioning Holomisa on this, cross-questioning Holomisa on this allegations. And following the adjournment, we managed to speak to Holomisa, asking him for a reaction to what has happened as to whether he still stands by his testimony. Let's hear what he said.
Nothing will be changed from my testimony, because my testimony still has to be investigated by the commission. I said from day one that I don't have tools. They have tools. Fortunately, on Monday, the group will be testifying, and the questions I've tabled to the commission 2 weeks ago, I'm sure is going to help them. And I've also given them further questions this morning, as you have seen. So the tools are not with me. Let the commission go deeper and verify the authenticity or otherwise of these wild allegations in the media as well.
Glorious, clearly he stands firm on what he believes on that front over there as well. So clearly sentiment coming through that when he continues to testify, he's not backing down.
Yes, indeed, he does stand by his testimony. Also, on Monday, when the commission continues its work, the cross-examination will continue, and we will also hear testimony from the Harrith and Lebashe representatives. You expect Jabu Moleketi to take the stand, and Warren Wheatley, as well as Tshepo Mahloele, to shed more light on this matter. Back to you, Arabile.
Yeah, Glorious, appreciate your time. The tangled web of the PIC impropriety certainly continues to be one factor that we'll continue to look out for. That's our very own Glorious Sefako-Musi out at the PIC inquiry in Pretoria.